An interview with Ben Mulroney and CNIB Guide Dogs buddy team, Zach and Elsie. The CNIB Guide Dogs logo at the bottom of the screen.
Hey, Zach, how you doing? It's Ben Mulroney.
Good. I am doing good, and my dog is doing good as well.
Well, I was going to ask you, who is that beautiful puppy right there?
She is Elsie. She is my great puppy. She's not actually a puppy. She's my great dog, and she is about 2 years old. And she is from Australia, but she was like mainly raised in Canada. She is a CNIB buddy dog. So basically she's not a guide dog. She can't guide me, but she has her vest, and I can still pet her and stuff when she has her vest on. But just usually ask if a dog has a vest on.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. Zach, talk to me about your story. Talk to me about how Elsie came into your life, why you decided that you wanted a buddy dog, because I understand that you had a surgery recently.
Yes, I did.
Can you tell me about the surgery?
I had a Barvelt implant. I think that's what it's called. It's basically a like little tube that they put in your eye, and then it drains the fluid in your eyes, because before that, and I had too much fluid in my eye, so it was like the pressure was too high, basically.
Right.
It's
so
like
this was to help. Yeah. So it's to help save the vision that you have in your eye.
Yep.
And I hope you don't mind. Can I ask? Was it a successful surgery?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
It went well. I lost minimal vision from it, mainly my far away vision. I can see my dog when I'm up close to her quite well. So I lost minimal vision, and the surgery went well. There's been few complications, which is good for me. I don't think I've had a surgery without complications. I'm just recovering now, so no physical activity, and way too many medications.
Okay. So when did you have the surgery?
I had the surgery on March 13th.
March 13th. So just a few weeks ago, 3 weeks ago.
Yeah. Yep.
And when you had the surgery, I'm sure there's no way that you could have envisioned that we would be where we are in terms of COVID-19 and having everybody in lockdown, and you wouldn't be able to have visitors at the house to come visit you. So how do you feel going through your recovery, really isolated at home?
It's actually kind of fine, because the biggest problem is that there's no visitors, but like everything's online, so I can just talk to my friends on Discord and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is like Zoom, but also as text. It's similar to Skype, basically.
Gotcha.
And basically, you also have and it's actually really nice, because since everything's online, like school and stuff, I don't really have to miss anything, because anything that I would have missed is online now, so I don't have to actually go to it.
Yeah, I heard a musician. I was watching a concert online, and this musician was doing a jam session with the rest of his band, and they were all in different places, so there were different boxes on the screen, and he pointed out that we are isolating but not isolated, that we have the technology and the ability to still create community even if we're far apart. Do you feel that way? Do you feel like you're still connected to your friends and your community?
Yes, totally. Definitely, 100%.
That's good. Now, talk to me about Elsie and what she's brought to your life, given all of the recovery that you've got to go through, and the fact that we are self-isolating like this.
She's just kind of chilling at home with me. Normally I don't get to see her not that often, but normally I don't get to see her during school time.
Yeah.
Someone's tired.
She's chill. She's really chill.
Yeah, she is. She's always like this around this time, because this is normally when I go to school. I'm normally at school right now, which I have
Yeah.
an early school. I'm normally at school by now, so then she always has her nap at around, she starts her nap at around 7, which would be 9 o'clock your time, I think. So yeah, she normally starts her daily nap at 7, so she's like really tired right now, so she's probably just gonna nap. But anyway, she does a lot of napping, and she just kind of just kind of hangs out around at home. And it was interesting because the one time, the day of the surgery, when I got home, I had like an eye patch on with like a bandage and gauze and stuff, and she was highly disturbed by this weird contraption I had on my face. So we moved the mattress from my bed down to the right here, so that I could so that mom could keep an eye on me and stuff. And so she just like stayed in this room, and she only left this room for like going outside, training, and eating, which was pretty fun.
She's my kind of. So we in my house we got a puppy a few days ago, and you know I grew up with dogs all the time, and I really wanted to bring a dog into the life of my kids. And she's only been with us for a few days, but there's something that happens when a dog comes into your home, that there's this energy that changes. There's this love that you don't see coming, because they're such positive creatures, right? They're so loving, they're so giving, they're so attentive, that it just makes coming home, my house feels warmer than it ever felt before. I'm sure that Elsie is you know, you had discussions about what it was going to be like to bring Elsie into your life, but what were some of the surprises that came with bringing a buddy dog into your life?
It's actually strangely, since she's such a quiet dog and she just like doesn't, we actually had to attach a bell to her collar because I couldn't hear her walking on carpet.
Yeah.
So I would like trip over her all the time, still do sometimes. So we had to put like a little bell, and it's actually really loud, so you can tell Elsie's coming by like the little bell.
Yeah, you need it. She's like a ninja.
Yeah, she is literally ninja dog. And so when I first got her, I'm like, I don't even like, sometimes I can just like, she can just like go unnoticed for so long, because like when she's sleeping, she's just like on this bed here, and it's like similar color to her, so I can't really tell when she's on this bed. But she can just sleep here, and I can be doing like all the things, and I'd be like, wait, I haven't like seen Elsie in like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm like, I'm gonna go love my dog, and I go love my dog. So she's surprisingly she's surprisingly like quiet and stuff.
Yeah. Zach, tell me what's a typical day like for you? What time do you wake up?
Well, there's a difference between typical day and typical COVID day. So which one are you asking?
Well, we're in COVID right now, so let's start with typical COVID day.
Okay. So typical COVID day is get up around 9-ish, which is late for me. 9-ish, and then get up, do my assortment of medications while I get ready for doing school.
Yeah.
And then at 10 we usually start school. So, which is actually really late for me, because normally school starts at 8:20.
Wow, that's early.
I have to leave the house at 7:20. So, it's early.
Yeah.
So I have to wake up at 6:15. It's fun. I take a while to get ready.
Yeah.
I'm not the most focused person. Doesn't help that I have this dog. But normally, so yeah, I wake up at like 9, get ready, start getting ready for school, eat breakfast, feed my dog and stuff. And then Elsie goes and falls asleep once I start school. And when I start school, I just like kind of do school, but at home. If there's any like CNIB programs I have to go to, then we just like kind of, because me and my mom are doing school right now.
Yeah.
With material provided by teachers and stuff.
Mm.
But if I have to go to a CNIB program, well, not go to, but like attend basically.
Yeah, because they do those. They do those virtually too, right? Which programs do you attend?
I attend the youth hangout session.
Yeah.
This is all by CNIB, youth hangout session, which is basically we just chat. It's like a bunch of visually impaired youth from across the country. You just all chat basically.
How many people, like at any point, like when you're doing that, when you're with those kids, how many are chatting at any given time? Is it like 10 or more than that?
So I've only had 2 youth hangout sessions so far, and the first one had about 10 people.
Yeah.
But like not everyone's talking at the same time.
Sure.
But like about 10 people, and then the next one it kind of doubled to 21 people. I counted.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
That's cool.
It was a lot. It was a lot of people on the screen because like I was in gallery mode, so it was like 21 people on one screen. So I'm like, whoa, it's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people to talk to. And like what sorts of stuff do you talk about?
Well, so on the first session, we just talked about what we were going to talk about, basically what we were going to do for the next session. And we also played a couple games. Like we played a game. It's like 5-second rule. Basically, there's like a topic like let's say like fruits, and then you have 5 seconds to name 3 fruits, right?
Yeah.
We played that a bit, and then we just talked about what we would like to do for this, like what we want the program to be.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. And then the next program, and then we decided the next program we'd have the person who was running the program, who was Ashley Nemeth, I think I pronounced that name right. I might not have though. She's the Saskatchewan, the Regina, I think. She's like the Regina youth community engagement in where? Regina? Okay, community engagement somewhere in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
Somewhere. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Anyway.
Girl.
Yeah, she's such a. Elsie has 2 modes. She has excited and tired.
And then powered off.
Yeah, excited and then just like zero energy. But yeah,
that's awesome.
Oh.
That is great. Well, I gotta say, Zach, I gotta say, I'm so glad to see that you're doing well. How's your recovery coming?
It's going actually like surprisingly well, in my opinion. I don't tend to have the most, not the most. I tend to be okay. It seems like every surgery goes okay. The surgery went great. Now let's see what 15 complications arise.
Yeah.
But I find it funny because normally on regular days I have bad luck with complications, but I had my surgery on Friday the 13th, which is normally a bad luck day. But if every day is a bad luck day, then it's a good luck day. So
there you go. Exactly. That's how you got to look at it. That's how you got to look at it.
But yeah, this recovery is going well. It's definitely different because I'm not missing as much, but I also don't have many visitors. Yeah. But yeah.
Well, so much of it, sometimes when people have a surgery, if they can't, I remember when I was a kid, I was in the hospital a lot for some back issues, and the thing that was the worst was being stuck in bed. It wasn't being stuck in bed. It was being stuck in bed and knowing that life was going on without me. And so I got to wonder whether the fact that that everybody's at home, and that you're not really missing anything at school. But on top of that, everybody has these tools at their disposal to connect, to talk through these different apps, to see each other on our smartphones. That's got to make it at least a little better on you mentally, to be able to deal with the recovery at home.
Yeah, kind of. I've never really this has been my first surgery in 4 years. Is it 4 years? Yeah, 4 years. First surgery, 19 surgeries, so a lot. But first surgery quite much. First surgery in 4 years, so So like when you're 9, I was 9 on my last one. So when you're 9, you don't really have any like care about anything ever.
No.
You're like kind of just like meh, whatever happens happens.
Yeah.
But so I've never really had like I've always missed school, but I'm in junior high now, so school is kind of, if you miss school's going faster. So if you miss a couple days, it matters more.
Yeah.
So I don't really have anything to compare it to, so I'm not sure how much it's helping.
Sure. Well, Zach, listen, I want to thank you for talking to me. And I got to say, the fact that you seem so diligent about getting up and doing your work, I wish my sons would be as diligent as you. Trying to get them to do their work is like pulling
mainly my
teeth.
mom being diligent.
Well, I want to know what her secret is. Listen, thank you for talking to me. I wish you a speedy recovery. I hope that you and your whole family stay healthy during this COVID-19 pandemic. And I hope that Elsie brings you the joy that you deserve. Thank you so much for talking to me, my friend.
Thank you for having me here.
Bye.
Bye.